While my return trip 707 Boeing jet airliner was being serviced for my return trip, I quickly walked into the airplane and saw a CIA gangster with a small electric hairdryer type blower pumping deadly poison nerve gas smoke, where later I was ordered to sit. The airplane full of CIA underlings. As they dragged me in chains into the airplane, they pressed the frontal panel of the ashtrays in the seat arms to release the deadly poison nerve gas smoke. It was sprayed at me from cigars, cigarettes, even ballpoint pens, even from the wig of a woman sitting next to me. Even the Swiss cheese type ice cubes were evaporating into poison nerve gas smoke in all of the free drinks. I got up and went to the rear of the airplane by the rear exit door. My Frankenstein brain thoughts broadcasting radio disclosed my intentions immediately. You hangman rope sneak gangster playboy scum on top, you chicanerous, demented, felon parroting puppet gangsters can watch my Frankenstein eyesight television playback of all of these horrible, deadly, terrifying events. When I returned home, Joseph I. Deck, my only brother, and deadly felon murderer and assassin spy agent against me for this gangster government, he beat me repeatedly, cursing me that I was not exterminated by all the poison nerve gas smoke, and that I kept awake for 3 days and refused all food in order to prevent my sneak extermination. They're probably just, escorting him because he's insane. They usually accompany crazy people on planes and they, flash the badge if you ever talk to them on accident. I feel like that's the more likely scenario. Also, one of the Cabal members posed to me whether Francis had hallucinations. I would point to it as a prime example. Francis being in this stressful scenario already, he thinks he's in Poland, but all these CIA gangsters are trying to surround him. Francis is under stress and also a paranoid schizophrenic. So those two things, mesh together like Voltron. They turn into this evil concoction that you have to deal with. And he says, oh, there's all this poison nerve gas smoke. There's people smoking on the plane. It's ruining the air quality. This woman smells bad. Even the Swiss cheese ice cubes, they read his mind. No one is listening to me. Can you imagine how crazy that guy sounds? I sound crazy trying to explain it to you. And there's like the twinge of sadness that's attached to it, because when he gets home, like the only person that he can trust and is like housing him during this time, he's like, oh, he beat me and he cursed me and I stayed awake for 3 days because then they couldn't get to me in my sleep. I feel bad for Joe Deck. He passed away in 2010. So in the limited media we have about Joseph Deck, he seemed like he really did care for his brother. He uses an endearing term like brother and then attaches like 7 different pejoratives to it. Oh, my only brother and deadly felon murderer and assassin spy against me for the gangster government. I feel like there's that little bit of betrayed love in there that makes it just so much worse.